पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। चैतन्यं सर्वगं सर्वं सर्वभूतगुहाशयं यत्सर्वविषयातीतं तस्मै सर्वविदे नमः। In Upadeshasahasri 16th chapter is called Parthiva Prakaranam, but it is just based on the first word of the first shloka. Atma Anatma Viveka is being shown. In this, we are currently discussing Sankhya refutation. Sankhya refutation started from shloka number 45. 45 to 50 is the Sankhya refutation. So far, some of the ideas of Sankhya are given as Purusha and Prakriti. They are both distinct realities and both are eternal. There are many Purushas, second, there are many Purushas and they all are infinite. Third, Moksha is Viveka between Prakriti and Purusha. Prakriti Purusha Viveka is Moksha. Prakriti consists of three gunas, Sattva, Raja and Tamo guna. The balance between them is no creation. And imbalance in them is creation. And in this we saw different causes were thought of. Which one would prompt the imbalance in the gunas? Would Prakriti do it, or Purusha do it, or some other entity called Ishvara, which they don't believe in? All these ideas we saw. Purusha, next point was, Purusha is Asanga. Purusha is Udasina, Chaitanya. And Prakriti is Jada. Purusha is Akarta but Bhokta. And Prakriti is Karta. These points we have seen. Now, further, shloka number 50, page number 203. Purushasya avikarataha iti uktam avikaritvam spashtayati. Purushasya avikarataha. This was given in 48th shloka, Purvardha, first part. First half, Pradhanyasya cha pararthya Purushasya avikarataha. Purusha is avikari. In that context, avikaritvam is being explained now. Kriyotpattau vinashitvam jnanamatre cha purvavat nirnimitte tva nirmokshaha प्रधानस्य प्रसज्यते क्रियोत्पत्तौ विनाशित्वं ज्ञानमात्रे च पूर्ववत् निर्निमित्ते त्वनिर्मोक्षः प्रधानस्य प्रसज्यते. Kriya utpattau. So we have to understand, they are talking about in Purusha. In Purusha, if there is Kriya, means if Purusha is Vikari, then Vinashitvam. Kriya utpattau, Vinashitvam. Jnana matre, this question will come. What if it is only Jnana matra? Then the question is that Jnana Janya Jnanam or Ajanya Jnanam? If it is Janya Jnanam, Jnana matra ja Purvavat. And if it is Nirnimitta Jnanam, then Anirmokshaha Pradhanasya Prasajyate. Then there will be Anirmoksha Prasanga from Pradhana. In other words, if there is no nimitta for jnana ityadi, if there is no nimitta for vikara or kriya utpatti, then anirmoksha prasanga will come. And if pradhana itself is doing all the vyapara, then also anirmoksha prasanga will come. So we will see in Teeka how it is explained. In other words, Purusha cannot have Vikara. Chaitanya cannot be accepted as undergoing modification. Pradhana cannot undergo modification by itself. Pradhana means Prakriti because it is matter. Matter cannot undergo modifications by itself. Consciousness cannot undergo modifications by itself. These two are distinct. Teeka. Purushe yatkinchit kriyotpattau abhyupagamyamanayam vinashitvam tasya prasajyeta. In Purusha, if there is any kriya utpatti, yatkinchit, any type of kriya, if you accept in Purusha, abhyupagamyamanayam, saptami, sati saptami. In case you accept any kriya utpatti in Purusha, vinashitvam tasya prasajyeta, tasya vinashitvam prasajyeta. That Purusha will become vinashi. Why? Yat kriyavat tadanityam yatha ghatadi iti vyapti darshanat. So vyapti is given and anumanam will be there. Purushaha vinashi savikaratvat or vikaritvat. Sakriyatvat. Kriya sahitam yad vartate. That's sakriya. Why? Yat kriyavat tad anityam. Anything that is kriyavan is anitya. Yatha ghatadi. So wherever there is kriya, that thing is anitya. Yatra yatra kriyavatvam tatra tatra anityatvam. So if Purusha has kriya, Purusha also will become anitya. iti vyapti darshanat. So somebody says, okay, let Purusha be Anitya. What is wrong? He says, no, Nityasya Purusho Abhyupagamyate Sankhyahi ityarthaha. In Sankhya Siddhanta, they have already accepted that Purusha is Nitya. Purusha is eternal. Nanu na parispandaha parinamo va Purushasya kriya abhyupagamyate. Parispandaha parinamo va Purushasya na kriya abhyupagamyate. Tena anityatva prasangah. Purvapakshi says, in Purusha, there is no parispanda, spandana. Means any movement or parinama, modification. Parispandaha parinamo va purushasya na kriya abhyupagamyate. That is not considered as kriya. Means in Purusha, kriya is not in the form of activity or kriya is not in the form of modification. And therefore, you were saying that because of that kriya, there will be anityatva. Purvapakshi says, we don't say those kriyas, that kind of kriya we are not talking about. Therefore, there won't be anityatva prasanga. So then Siddhanti says, then what kind of kriya you are talking about? Kintu jnanam eva kriya abhyupagamyate. Jnana rupi kriya. Knowledge is taking place in Purusha. This is what we say. Jnanam eva kriya abhyupagamyate iti chet. So Siddhanti says, then also there will be anityatva. But instead of saying this way, Siddhanti says also, okay, let us do vikalpa. Let's have two options. Tarhi janyam ajanyam va jnanam abhyupeyate. Which kind of knowledge you want to accept? Is it janya jnanam or ajanya jnanam? Janya jnanam means jnanam which comes as part of utpatti, means jnanam which arises. Do you want to take such jnanam or ajanya jnanam, means jnanam which is always there? Two vikalpas. Guru Pakshi says, okay, you take anyone. So in Teeka now, Siddhanti says, na ubhayathapi ghatate iti ityaha. Either way, it is not possible. Either way, it is not possible means either it will remain vinashi only, anitya only. Purusha will be anitya, or there will be other problem. That is how it is explained. Jnana matre cha purvavat. Even if you say it is jnana matra, means it is not physical kriya, it is only jnana related kriya. Jnana matre cha purvavat iti. Janya jnana yogi vikaritvat anityattvapattihi. If it is janya jnana, means jnanam which is utpannam through some modification, thought modification, etc. Janya jnana yoge, if there is anywhere, if there is utpatti of something, that locus will be subject to modification. Like in the earth, if a tree comes, even if a sprout comes, that earth is subject to, that area is subject to modification. On our body, if a hair comes, that area is subject to modification. So whatever happens, there some changes takes place. Utpatti, if it is there. So if jnana utpatti is there, janya jnanam is there, janya jnana yoge vikaritvat anityatva apatti, that place will become vikari. If it is vikari, it is anitya, because vinash will also happen. Among all these modifications, one modification will be vinasha. And if you say no, it is not janya jnanam, it is ajanya jnanam, jnanam which is not janyam. In other words, it is kutastha jnana, nitya jnana. Ajanya jnana yogitve न प्रधानम प्रति स्वाम्य संभव इति उक्त दोषापत्ति ही इत्यर्थः. If it is ajanya jnana yogitve pradhanam prati, you have to understand purushasya. Pradhanam prati purushasya swamya sambhava na. Swamya means swami bhava. Swamya sambhava will not be possible. Purusha will not become swami of pradhanam if Purusha always has ajanya jnanam. Because that jnanam utpatti is not there. So Purusha does not have to depend upon pradhanam for jnana utpatti. So Purushasya pradhanam prati, towards the pradhanam, towards the matter, to become master, na sambhava. Swamya sambhava na. Iti ukta dosha apatti. What does this mean? If pradhanam is causing the Purusha to get knowledge, because earlier what was said? Purushasya bhogapavargaya prakritihi pravartate. Prakriti is meant for either bhoga of Purusha or moksha of Purusha. Bhoga apavargaya. But if ajanya jnanam is there, then Prakriti or Pradhanam has not done anything. Jnanam was already there. Ajanya Jnanam will eliminate the need of Pradhanam to become the cause for the moksha of Purusha. So this dosha will come. Tasmat Purushasya asanga udasinatvat anadheya atishayatvat pravartakatva anupapattehe. Tasmat, therefore, Purusha who is Asanga and Udasina, Asangasya Udasinatvat, Udasina Shabda we should understand. Udasina in Hindi, etc., how that word is used? Udasina means?
Sad.
Sad. Udasina means sad. So, Atma or Purusha is Udasina does not mean it is sad. Udasina means Ut Asina. It is above everything. Means it is untouched by matter. Asanga is also untouched by matter. Udasina also is untouched by matter. Both shabdas actually mean the same in their darshana, in Sankhya. In Vedanta, we say it is Asanga, and Udasina means it is in different satta, different plane of reality. And therefore asangatva has more meaning. Although Shabda is asanga only. पुरुषस्य असंग उदासीनत्वात् अनाधेय अतिशयत्वात्. Anadheya atishaya. No atishaya is adheya in it. No atishaya will come there. Purusha will not become any extraordinarily great, or it will not become inferior also, because it is asanga. No matter what happens in Prakriti, nothing will happen to Purusha. Anadheya atishayatvat pravartakatva anupapattehe anyasya cha hetvantarasya. Any other thing cannot become pravartaka, prompter, for a thing which is asanga by itself. And hetvantar means other than pradhana. If you say there are only two entities, pradhana and purusha, pradhana will not be pravartaka. Other than pradhana, if there is any other pravartaka, it will be purusha. That purusha is udasina. So that other purusha also cannot create any disturbance or any pravrutti in purusha. So purusha by itself will remain avikari. Because he is avikari, therefore he will be nitya. Pradhan vikara atiriktasya anabhyupagamat pralaye cha pradhan vikaranam alabdhatmataya pravartakatva ayogat nirnimittaiva pradhana pravrittir angikarya. Pradhan vikara atiriktasya anabhyupagamat. Pradhana vikarasya atiriktasya. Pradhana vikara atirikta means other than modifications in pradhana, anywhere else, modification anabhyupagamat is not acceptable. Pralaye cha pradhana vikaranam alabdhatmataya pravartakatva ayogat nirnimitta eva pradhana pravrittihi angikarya. Pralaya, at the time of pralaya, pradhana vikaranam alabdhatmataya. Modifications in pradhana, they are not available actually. Why? Because it is pralaya avastha. So pradhana modifications, vikara itself are not there. So who will be the pravartaka? See, pradhana by itself will not be pravartaka for purusha pravritti. And who will create this disturbance in pradhana? We already saw there is nobody. Effect has not come yet because it is still state of dissolution. And who will prompt purusha to do prakriti? If pradhana is there but it is not active, the three gunas are in balance, karyam is not existing, who will do the modifications? So that will remain unanswered. And therefore what you will have to do, nirnimitta eva pradhana pravritti angikarya. You will have to accept Pradhana pravritti without any nimitta means just like that there will be pravritti in pradhana. If just like that pravritti is there, then anytime such pravritti can happen. And if such pravritti is the prompter for purusha to do kriya, jnana kriya, then that prompter also can be there anytime. So then there is no moksha, because anytime any such activity is possible. Pradhanasya तथा च अव्यवस्था सुस्था एव. Therefore, अव्यवस्था will remain. So, if any activity in matter does not have any nimitta, then it will just keep happening anytime. So, avyavastha will remain. तथा च avyavastha sustha eva. Sustha eva means it stands how it was. Means question is not resolved. Problems are not gone yet. Iti pratipadayan upasamharati. In this way, while doing pratipadanam, is concluding. Pratipadan karte hue upasamharati concludes. So Sankhya Siddhanta is going to get concluded now. Nirnimitte tu anirmokshaha pradhanasya vyapare निर्निमित्ते अभ्युपगम्यमाने तस्य सर्वदा प्रवृत्ति संभवात्. If for vyapara in pradhana there is no nimitta, if this way you accept, then all the time there will be pravritti. Tasya sarvada pravritti sambhavat drik shaktimatam purushanam tad darshanasya avarjaniyatvat. Drik shaktimatam purushanam. Those purusha who are drashta, drik shaktimat is drik shaktiman. Matu pratyayate. तेषां दृक् शक्तिमतां पुरुषाणां तद दर्शनस्य अवर्जनीयत्वात् अनिर्मोक्षः प्रसज्येत. Drashta will constantly see that pravritti. Sarvada tasya pravritti sambhavat. Pravritti will keep happening in pradhanam. Purusha drashta will keep seeing it. And that darshanam he cannot avoid. Tad darshanasya avarjaniyatvat anirmokshah prasajyeta. There will be anirmoksha prasanga. Because Purusha also will have constant pravritti. Ataha, how that constant pravritti will be there? See, if Pradhanam is doing activity, then for Mukta Purusha also, because Pradhanam's activity is for the Purusha only. So if Purusha is Mukta also, still Pradhana will cause some bondage for that Purusha. This point came earlier, that between Mukta Purusha and Baddha Purusha, there will not be any Vishesha. 47th shloka. Vishesho Muktavaddhanam. So as far as Pradhanam is concerned, it will not treat bound people and liberated people differently. That is why there will be Anirmoksha. So like in Vedanta we say, Maya does not create problem for Mukta Purushas. Because in Maya, Avarana is destroyed. And disturbing Vikshepa is also destroyed. Only that much aspect of Vikshepa which is there to just continue Samanya Vyavahara, for Mukta Purushas, only those things are remaining. Because if lot of Vikshepa is there, then Drishta Dukkham will not go. So for Mukta Purushas, Jagat will not give any Dukkham, which is what is meant by Visharana Gati Avasadanam. That Avasadanam means that karmas will not create as much of a bondage. Even Prarabdha karma, they will also become weaker. Avidya is gone, Brahma Prapti is attained, and karmas are also not as much of a problem. This is Visharana Gati Avasadana of Saddha. अतः इत्थम अव्यवस्थितम सांख्य शास्त्रम न मुमुक्षुभिः श्रद्धेयम इति भावः. Therefore, such avyavasthita sankhya shastram, which does not have proper vyavastha, mumukshubhihi na shraddheyam. Mumukshus should not have shraddha in such sankhya shastra. Iti bhava. With this, sankhya refutation portion is complete. Now comes another matam. Nirguna purusha mata prakriyam निराकृत्य सगुणाः पुरुषाः इति वैशेषिक मत प्रक्रियां दूषयति. निर्गुण पुरुष मत प्रक्रिया is refuted. That nirguna purusha is Sankhya Yoga. Now Saguna Purusha. Saguna Purusha, because in Vaisheshika Darshan, Purusha has gunas, 14 gunas. Sankhya, Parimana, Pruthaktva, Sanyoga, Vibhaga. And Buddhi, Sukha, Dukkha, Ichha, Dvesha, Yatna, Dharma, Adharma, Sanskara. 14 gunas they have accepted in Atma, in Purusha. So this Vaisheshika Mata also has dosha. See, somebody will say, I don't think I am Vaisheshika. I never think like I am Vaisheshika. Actually, I just now heard for the first time that there is a matam called Vaisheshika. I have never thought I am a Vaisheshika. If somebody feels like that, you listen to next shloka and you will feel this is how exactly I think. We don't think of it like a darshanika. As a common man, we understand something. That is what is being explained here with the help of a darshana. Shloka number 51. So this refutation will be from 51 to 57. This is a bigger chapter, and as you see, the teekas are very big. Na prakashyam yathoshnattvam jnanenaivam sukhadayah ekanidatvato grahyaah स्युः न प्रकाश्यं यथोष्णत्वं ज्ञानेनैवं सुखादयः एकनीडत्वतो ग्राह्याः स्युः कणादादिवर्त्मनाम्। यथा उष्णत्वं न प्रकाश्यम् अग्नेः, अग्नेः उष्णत्वं यथा न प्रकाश्यम् एवं ज्ञानेन सुखादयः न प्रकाश्याः। One sentence is over. Second, एकनीडत्वतो अग्राह्याः सुखादयः। सुखादय is the कर्ता। सुखादयः अग्राह्याः एकनीडत्वात्। यथा उष्णत्वम्, उष्णत्वम् इति दृष्टान्त। अग्राह्याः स्युः, स्युः अस् धातु अस् भुवि विधिलिंग स्यात् स्यातां स्युः प्रथम पुरुष बहुवचन। कणादादि वर्तमनाम इन दी कणाद दर्शन वैशेषिक दर्शन कणादादि वर्तमनाम सुखादयः एकनिडत्वतः न ग्राह्याः स्युः अग्राह्याः स्युः। So what is the meaning of this shloka? Agni, you take drishtanta. Agni is there. Agni has two dharmas. प्रकाश्यत्वम और प्रकाशत्वम उष्णत्वम। Prakash of Agni will illumine so many things, but it will not give knowledge of its Ushnatva. Prakash of Agni can give me knowledge of objects because they are all illumined. How much heat is there or heat is there in Agni, that Prakash of Agni will not tell. In the same way, Jnanam cannot tell me Jnanam in Atma. According to Vaisheshika Darshana, Buddhi means Jnanam. Jnanam is in Atma, Sukha, Dukha, they are also in Atma. Jnanam and Sukha, Dukha, they are all in Atma. Siddhanti says, just as in Agni, you have Prakasha and Ushnatvam. Prakasha cannot illumine Ushnatva. Like that, Jnanam cannot illumine Sukha Dukkha. Why? Ekanidatvat. Because they are together. So at the same time, Jnanam means knower. Sukhadi means known. At the same time, Atma, because for them, Jnanam is in Atma. Sukha is in Atma. So it is Ekanidatvat. Because they are in Atma together, Atma cannot be Sukha, the known, and Jnanam, the knower, at the same time. And therefore, Agrahyaha Syuhu, Kanadadi Vartmana. In the Vartma means the Marga, Siddhanta, in the philosophy of Vaisheshika, Sukhadi will not be known by that Atma, in which Jnanam is also there, Sukham is also there. Now I'm going to ask you a question. So be ready and answer this question. Have you experienced Sukha anytime?
Yes. Yes, Swamiji.
Okay. Do you feel Sukhi?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
At that time, do you feel you know the Sukham?
Yes, Swamiji.
No.
Mm.
No. I.
So that means you feel you are Sukhi also, and you feel you know the Sukham also.
That's not
I am
possible.
Sukhi and I am knower of Sukham. This is Vaisheshika Drashtanta, Vaisheshika Siddhanta. This is exactly what they say. So when we hear, oh, this is Vaisheshika Darshan, I never thought I am a Vaisheshika. But what they are talking about is exactly what common man thinks. Common man thinks, I am happy and I know that I am happy. This common man's thinking is translated as a darshana. What they say, Sukham is also in Atma, Jnanam is also in Atma. So we don't put it in these technical terms, but we say, I am Sukhi and I know that I am Sukhi. So this I that is Sukhi is Ahankara. And Ahankara itself knows that I am Sukhi or Dukhi. So one should not think that this Vaisheshika, how murkha these people are. Actual common man is like this only. Keeping in mind common man's thinking, this darshana comes out. Then you find that, but this is not possible, there is some mistake here, this way, that way, or Shruti Virodha is there. Then this darshan becomes refuted and then you get actual Siddhanta. But this is where generally everybody stands. That I am Sukhi and I know that I am Sukhi. In Vedanta we say both cannot be possible for you, for the same entity. You, the same entity. If you say I am Sukhi, then you cannot be the knower of that Sukham or Sukhi Vritti. You have to be different from it. So this is the main thing. So when we hear some such things, Vaisheshika Darshan or Bauddha Darshan, well, I was never Bauddha, I am a Hindu. But if you think properly of what they are saying, lot of things you will feel you yourself are living that. Eka Nidatva, in the same locus, both cannot be there. Now said Teeka. Atmagatena jnanena atmagataha sukhadayo gunaha. Atmagatam jnanam and atmagata sukhadi guna also. Means Sukham is also in Atma, Jnanam is also in Atma. This is how they think. Atmagatena jnanena atmagataha sukhadayo gunaha prakashante iti hi te manyante. This is what they think. Te manyante. Kanada.
Vaisheshika.
Karnadika.
Tanna upapadyate. That is not correct. That's not justified. Why? Tathahi. Yatha ushnatvam agninishtham. Agninishthena prakashena. Ushnatvam is agninishtham. And prakasha is also agninishta. Yatha ushnatvam agninishtham. Agninishthena prakashena na prakasha. It is not illumined by agninishta prakasha. Agninishthena prakashena na prakasha. Prakasharham na prakashyam means prakasharham na bhavati. It is not appropriate for illumination, that ushnatvam, by Agni Prakasha. Why? Ekashrayatvat. Because they are in the same ashraya. So Agni at the same time cannot become illuminator and illumined. In the same way here also, Sukhadayo Gunaha Atmanishtena Jnanena Agrahyaha Na Grahyaha Syu. Sukhadaya Gunas cannot be known by Jnanam, which is also Atmanishtha. Atmanishtha means they say Atma has all these. Their Atma is Vikari. Their Atma, well, Atma will be Vikari because all these things are there, but they say Atma will get Jnanam because of Atma Mana Sanyoga. Atma Mana Sanyoga will make Atma having Jnana, Ichha, Sukha, Dukha, ityadi. एकनीडत्वतः एकाश्रयत्वात्. Need means nest. They are in the same nest. Means eka ashraya. Kanadadi vartmanam matah ityarthah. This is Kanadadi vartmanam matah. This is not correct matah. विषय विषयिणोः समान देशत्वे ग्राह्यमिदं ग्राहकमिदं इति च भेद नियमो न सिद्ध्येत् इति भावः. Vishaya and Vishayi, both of them samana deshatve, if they are in the same desha, samana deshatve, you cannot create the distinction grahyam idam, grahakam idam. Vishaya is also there, Vishayi is also there. Which one you will decide is grahya, which one is grahaka? This Veda Niyama Siddhi itself will not happen. Veda Niyamo na siddhyeti iti bhava. Na. So, one aspect of Sankhya point is refuted. With the hetu that in the same ashraya, Jnanam and Sukham both cannot be there. Happiness is also there and its illuminator, knowledge, is also there in the same place. It is not possible. Na kevalam ekashrayatvad eva jnana sukhadinam bhasakatva anupapattihi. Apitu yaugapadya asambhavad api ityaha. Not only this point that Jnana and Sukhadi, because of their one ashraya, cannot be Bhasya and Bhasaka. Which one will be Bhasya and which one will be Bhasaka?
Sukha is
Jnana Bhasaka.
Jnana is Bhasaka.
Jnanam is Bhasaka. This is not Yatha Sankhya. This is not in the order. Jnanam will be Bhasaka. Sukhadi will be Bhasya. So it is not in the same order. Jnanam is Bhasaka, illuminator. Sukham is illumined. Asya Bhasakatva Anupapattihi. Not only this, apitu, but also another problem is that Yaugapadya Asambhavadapi. Simultaneously, they both cannot be there. Yaugapadya means simultaneous. We'll just read the shloka. Yugapat Samavetatvam Sukha Vijnanayorapi Mano Yogaika Hetutva Dagrahyatvam Sukhasya Cha Yugapat Samavetatvam Sukha Vijnanayorapi Mano Yogaika Hetutva Dagrahyatvam Sukhasya Cha. In this shloka, you have to add na. that is given in first line of Teeka. Na iti purva shlokad anuvartaniyam. Na prakashyam was given, right, in the previous shloka. That na you have to bring here also. Na yugapat samavetatvam sukha vijnana yoho api. Sukha and vijnanam. Sukham cha vijnanam cha sukha vijnane. Tayoho sukha vijnana yoho. Yugapat samavetatvam na sambhavati. First line. Second line says, Mano yogaika hetutvat sukhasya cha agrahyatvam. Mano yoga. This principle I will explain in the next shloka. Atma manas sanyoga, according to Vaisheshika, is the asamavai karanam for jnanam. Atma manas sanyoga. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.